What's up, guys? Welcome back. Are we recording? Oh, good. All right. Anyway, welcome to the YouTube channel, you guys, at the Warhouse Gym. I am Adam Steele, as you know, and we're going to go over a couple of things today. Recapping this week, we got to go on tour and visit some of these prolific gyms that are like in the LA area and kind of like the surrounding California area, and we're going to kind of continue to do that to review gyms. We got to meet the people that run the gym, the community, and some of the the vibe influencers, things like that, and like what it is about the gym, popularity, good aspects, things like that, and how we're going to break it all down. So without further ado, let's jump right into this. So firstly, we got to go to Zoo Culture, Bradley Martin Zoo Culture up in North Hollywood, I believe. I want to say it's north of Burbank. Not too far, about an hour and a half to 2.5 hours away from San Diego. Kind of a destination gym. A lot of people, it's got like 250,000 / followers on Instagram. Really great photography, things like that. And you know, Bradley Martin kind of being like a forefront runner of like establishing like YouTube, the fitness, modeling, influencers, and also with his raw gear line, which is high quality. We actually were able to get some there at their in-store place that they had at the gym. So that was really cool. Impression on the gym as a facility, first impressions, I'm going to be brutally honest, wasn't terribly impressed as far as that goes. We walked in, everyone was super nice and inviting. We were like, oh yeah, hey, can we get a tour? And the dude just kind of looks and like, well, you can kind of see it from here. And he's like, fuck it, I'll give you a tour. So that was nice of him. And so we got to see it and like walk through, and it wasn't super busy. It was midday yesterday on Saturday. Good vibes, lighting was nice. It was pretty much essentially kind of a industrial strip mall type space. And so very similar, almost exactly similar to the Warhouse, kind of like a warehouse of about 6,000 square feet, 5,000 to 6,000 square feet, high ceilings, good lighting. They had it completely lit up, machines, weights, dumbbells up to 200 pounds, really cool. You know, limited cardio. Things like that, but they had some good variations. They had the sprint runner, the self-propelled sprint runner, as well as like, you know, a stair climber and things like that. They have male and female bathrooms, so that's handy as far as that goes. No showers, almost the exact same, like I was comparing, same setup we have here. Limited machines, they have about 2 lines of machines, some good variations, a lot of arsenal, which is nice. And then they had the unilateral leg press, the big one in the corner that you can see on their Instagram page. So that was really fun. Not a lot of gyms on the West Coast actually feature that machine. I believe they're one of the only ones. So that was really good. As a business owner and like gym, say running a gym, I know that the parking is difficult for them, so that's kind of tricky. I believe they have really limited parking because they share it with the strip mall. It's in the back, things like that. And so that can always be a thing. And so with parking, that can be a challenge, especially when you're trying to grow your business. And the gentleman let us know that they're moving to open another location closer to Los Angeles. I believe it's like 20, 30 minutes further, and things like that. So that'll be fun, especially if they're going to go a lot bigger, give them a chance to expand. So overall, a raw gear apparel, we got to get some of that. That was really awesome, high quality stuff. I recommend checking it out. You can get it on their website, linked right in the links from their bio in the Zoo Culture gym. As far as the hype goes, it's definitely influencer gym. Great photos make a small gym look great. It definitely has that vibe where you show up and you're kind of surprised, like, oh, I thought this was going to be way bigger, you know, a little bit more dynamic. They do cater to a powerlifting crowd, so that's really cool. Just so you know, that's really neat. So essentially, that's the Zoo Culture as it was. It was kind of tricky to find. Just follow the address, and it's in the little strip mall. So moving on, and then after that, up there at No Limit Fitness Gym, we got to go check out that place. Super bright, kind of a circus vibe, fun. And anyway, Samantha May, a good friend of ours right down here, you can check her out, lives up there. Followed her for a long time. She's doing a lot of great things. She was able to get back in there now that they've reopened with new management, and informed me that they are going to be reopening. And so I wanted to go check it out, you know, to support the community and the people up there, see what it's about and all that. Because as we know, and I want to be 100% honest, you guys, one person's, I guess, bad behavior and bad choices with words, culture, behavior, language, all those things should not essentially chastise or, you know, condemn an entire facility. Because one thing that I've been trying to explain to a lot of people throughout this series and like understanding for other gym owners to improve and bring better service is that a gym is a service industry. We don't sell products out the door, all right? This isn't a movie theater, okay? People come here to pick up metal. They come here to move weight. This is a big room full of steel. That's it. It's not a fucking, Amazon shipping warehouse. It's not an Apple store, okay? It doesn't need, a marketing team and a bunch of bullshit and people dumping money and trying to make a bunch of gimmicks. It's a fucking gym. Like, it's a service base, so provide a quality service. We don't need like a Ferris wheel going over the fucking top of it, all right? You need it to just work. And so when that is said, at the end of the day, you shouldn't like discount, chastise, or abandon something that people in that area and the community have counted on. And the Super Gym, No Limit Fitness, is about that community, and we wanted to go up and find out, and we did. It's a very dynamic, different facility. I think what makes it, and Samantha mentioned this to me, so I wanted to see it for myself, is that it has a lot of, in the outdoor kind of courtyard park area of the facility, in there they have really cool stations where they have outdoor fitness. They have a full boxing ring, elevated stage, large mirrors, and then this kind of aerial acrobatic stuff for aerial pole. They have the sheet as well as the hard ring and things like that, as well as a basketball court with a hoop and a whole area of turf. You can work on things like, you can work on core strength, hit, training cardio, and different types of CrossFit style stuff. They have 2 salmon ladders, which I thought was cool, tall ropes, heavy climbing ropes, and then a pegboard. As far as marketing teams, they definitely should be able to show a lot more of that, and I think it was really fun. It was fun to go to. One of the biggest things I liked about No Limit Fitness is we had to get buzzed in. It is staffed full-time, and it's very secure. You feel very safe in any neighborhood for it being, NoHo, Los Angeles, in any area in the greater Los Angeles County. Knowing that you can go in and you get buzzed in and no one's just gonna walk in like a homeless person, like at Planet Fitness, you're not gonna get mugged out front, things like that. I know for a lot of people in the community, that's why Warhouse is similar. Everyone has their key fob, and the gym doors are locked 24/7 and only accessible through the members who have our passcodes with the PDK on their phone. And so it's very safe. And with No Limit Fitness allowing that and providing that service is awesome. Very creative inside, designer, if you will, really colorful, fun. The lights can go up and down, they're doing a lot. And so they're trying to bring that place back for the community because one of the gals that manages there, Melanie, met her, super wonderful and crazy heartwarming as far as inviting us in. The hospitality was out of control, just super gracious. We were trying to pay more for stuff we wanted to, just help out, because she let us know that they want to try to focus on getting the facility back up and running, all the little kinks worked out, and then talking about relaunching. They want to get their original members back. And I felt it necessary to talk about this in the segment because comparing both gyms, they're both very different, but they're essentially servicing their community. They're both integral parts of where they are in different parts of town and things like that. Like, we have different gyms separated, and what makes a training facility different than your bullshit 24 hours and these choose gyms and your Planet Fitness is that they provide that service, that security. They have that equipment, you know what I mean? They have the fun environment to where you can go and do your own thing, and that's important. And so ultimately, it was really enjoyable. It's a limited facility. It's maybe 4,000 square feet of actual indoor fitness, and then they have much more outdoor, and so it's very dynamic as far as the difference it offers. Both men's and women's restroom locker rooms with shower, really cool. So I like that. That was really nice. They were clean, well done, and all that. So I think it was an overall great experience. So as far as that goes, I think we'll say just check them out for sure. If you're in the area, I hope that they can do what they're saying, work towards it, and then be able to bring back that gym, because just because some guy, the owner, some guy makes a fucking stupid comment and gets essentially removed from the situation, shouldn't mean that a business that provides jobs and a place for the community as a service needs to go under as far as that goes, because then you have people who are suffering because of one person's mistake. And as we know, that shouldn't be how the world works. And it's unfortunate that it does happen a lot. with the absolute rip-roaring, damage that social media and all these things can cause. I mean, we all know what can happen with social media. Look at who our president is. Jesus. Anyway, and so yeah, definitely No Limit Fitness Super Gym training facility, NoHo. Check them out. I recommend it. Some good friends of ours up there running that place and calling it home for their training clients and other things. And I'm excited to see what they can do with the relaunch of essentially a new management team that has taken ownership of that gym for the community. So definitely don't discount them or write them off. All right, that kind of goes with it, guys. One thing I've noticed about a lot of these gyms that are essentially creating like destination, if you're gonna charge like 60 bucks a day pass or 200 bucks, a month and things like that, you kind of create this exclusivity. Not necessarily a bad business model if your branding is on point, okay? You talk about like gym lords and gym launch and all these things, and if you're like me, myself, we own a gym, start seeing all the advertisements. So let me take your gym from $20,000 a month to $100,000 a month. And that's commercial bullshit. That's sales, all right? Like, I don't have to do that. You know why? And I absolutely am going to speak on Alex Hermosi, who created Gym Launch and things like that, and acquisitions.com. Gentleman, a genius. Like, I watch all of his stuff. I agree. I feel like looking at myself sometimes, but he is far beyond as far as like the level of business and things like that. But also on a sales aspect, doing amazing work. I attack things differently as more of a mechanical, physical aspect, as well as understanding sales dynamics, branding, like hardware creation, design, fabrication, and all that, to where it's like, okay, you have something. Instead of like, oh, let's start an online business and I'm just gonna buy products and then I'm gonna sell them. But I'm gonna teach you how to make $100,000 a month to sell shit I don't know. Like, right? When it comes down to it, if you build something in a brand, like Ferrari doesn't have to explain to Kia why they're better. Bees don't have to explain to flies why honey's better than shit. All right? When you have a brand and you build something, it grows itself, it sells itself. That's ultimately the goal. And if you're providing a service and things and the dynamics and the quality and all the aspects and continuously improving, then you don't have to sell it. And that's one thing. So when it comes to marketing your gym, I think doing it as organically and raw as possible. If you just see some male model on every other slide taking like super edited pics, great, but it doesn't show me the gym. It just shows me that you got some dude flexing his abs in your gym and every other pic is the same guy with his shirt off. Might not want to go there because it looks douchey as hell. All right? Essentially how you represent your gym and like the marketing can go a long ways. In the world today, we have this amazing thing called social media. And I haven't spent a single dollar, until recently, a single dollar in the last year and a half on advertising the Warhouse Gym. And now our website's closed because we can't even offer memberships and we have a waiting list. And I don't have to use software or bullshit to sell. I'm not trying to turn this into another circus like TG gyms or 24-hour fitnesses or choose gyms and bullshit like that. It's not. We're providing a quality service here and it's different. So definitely, if you want to improve, look at variable marketing and how you represent your gym and things like that. Show people things to know about it. We literally get people signing up blindly from never coming here before, paying for an entire year just because they watched the tour on YouTube. That's helpful. We have literally created something that has value and showing people the service before they can experience it firsthand and give them a good look inside the Warhouse. That's huge. So there's some advice right there, ideas, take them for what they are. But I believe it's important because you then get this perception of oh, you get hyped up, and the worst thing is going to a destination gym and getting disappointed. Now, we went to Destination Dallas, for example, one of the most badass facilities in the country. Is that literally a destination? You have Olympians every time you turn around, all over. Their gym is massive. It has the Gasp clothing and Better Bodies, literally warehouse to one side. It's huge, awesome equipment, weights, training. They have a lounge area. You can buy anything right off their touch screen, similar to the Warhouse, and they can run and fetch it for you, and you can leave with awesome apparel. Really great, and they represent their gym well. They work actually for fitness like we do. We try to do education, not just, influencer shit. I don't need to see the same blonde, skinny kid with abs with chains around his neck like he's a fucking lion in the jungle, when we're actually trying to like get other people in here. Like, we're marketing to the total fitness industry, not just trying to look cool. And I think that goes a long way. And so just things like that, healthy advice, build something you believe in, and remember, these gyms, it's a service industry. Come to the warhouse and find a mess. Come to the warhouse and find a machine that doesn't work. Come to the warhouse and show me something that isn't lubricated and works like shit. And I will show you that that's not possible. We take care of our stuff every day, and that's huge. It's a service industry. Keep the car running, all right? And that's advice to every gym that I've ever walked into, okay? Yeah. So try to set a standard and you will do well, all right? If you like this, in the comments below, we're gonna be visiting more gyms and breaking down like equipment and needs and stuff like that. If you have any questions, definitely ask us and we'll get right back to you as far as that goes. Especially more specific questions like, you know, what's the facility like? No Limit Fitness had really good parking, gyms, showers. Zoo Culture was super limited, big, nice floor. You know, there's definitely pros and cons to each location. And as I always love to say, as long as you're providing that quality service and you're bringing to the community what they deserve, what they need, then you're on the right path and we can always grow and improve. So let me know if you need help. I am here to teach you how to build the best gym in the world. Thanks, guys.